Good morning, guys. So at my hotel today, I think there's some important wedding going on for some very important person, because there's all these like fancy people with like the military, like guys had like M16s out at the breakfast, like just casually had their M16s walking through the line getting their potatoes and hash browns. I don't think they had hash browns, but anyway, today we're gonna try Devil's Fall again. It's open and it's not raining. I don't think it's gonna start storming until later, so yeah, we're gonna hit up. It's not Devil's, it's actually Davis Falls. What is this for?
It is Nepali people also this.
Alrighty, so we've made it to Davis Falls. Taxi cost 400. So doesn't look like it's gonna rain this time, so we should be sweet. But I think it's like a 5-minute walk from the entrance. Hello. We got the Nepalese brothers in the back. So we've got some greenery. I can hear some water gushing. I don't know if that's the right word to describe it. You might be able to hear that. We can hear the birds. Ooh, this kind of looks like it's gonna be epic. Whoa, this looks cool. So I don't know if this is supposed to be it behind me. It doesn't look like in the pictures. So we've got some sort of ridges and like a lake flowing between it. It's like a cave system. This may not be it. I'm gonna keep walking, because as you can see down there, it doesn't really look like a waterfall. So we'll keep searching and see if we can, maybe that was it, but we'll have a look. So there's like no one here. It's like 8:50, so pro tip, as always, get here early. But I don't know if you can see that behind me, but I'm pretty sure that's it. It doesn't look quite as epic. I think it depends on the weather conditions, the rainfall and all of that. I'm guessing that's it. Yeah, nothing too impressive, to be honest. But it looks like there's a few other things around here, so I'll just have a quick stroll. So we've got a wish pool down this way. Wonder what the wish pool is. So we've got a nice, pleasant little chill out area here. That's about all there is here at Davis Falls. Looked a lot more epic in the pictures. I think now we're gonna head to the International Mountain Museum. So that looks pretty epic. It details people who've summited Everest and the other big mountains here, probably around the world. So yeah, I think we'll check out that next. Should be super interesting. Foreigner ticket to the International Mountain Museum cost 500. So we got a big ass walk here to get to the actual museum. It's kind of strange setup, but anyway, because I'm doing a lot of activities today and I've got the taxi guy and he's trying to be strategic and make the most money out of me, and at the moment I'm just going like trip by trip, so I'm sort of adding on, but I'm trying to figure out what price I could do for like the total for all the places I want to go to, so it's like a better deal for me. So I'm trying to figure that out as I go, because if I keep doing single trips, I don't know, it's probably not going to be too much anyway. Sometimes it's just worth not worrying if I end up paying an extra $10, and who cares. But anyway, got quite a walk here to the museum. Should be interesting. It's really interesting like hearing about people who summit Everest, because like people die and like their bodies are frozen because it's so cold. Their bodies are like well preserved. So I don't know, it's gonna be super interesting. So it's just up ahead. So I just learned that Sherpas, they're actually an ethnic group of Nepal. It's not a occupation to help assist white people by carrying their baggage. So it's actually an ethnic group of Nepal. So fun fact there. So behind me are pictures of all the highest mountains in the world. And basically all of them are in Nepal, and the others are in either Pakistan, they border India or China, but they're basically all in this Himalayan region. So the first people to reach the top of Mount Everest were Edmund Hillary from New Zealand, I'm guessing. This has got an NZ. And the Sherpa is this mate here. Tenzing Norgay Sherpa. So this was in 1953. This is pretty crazy. Yep, they were the first people. And Everest was named after this guy, Sir George Everest, Surveyor General of India. So imagine being the first person to summit Everest. Pretty crazy. So this lad here behind me from South Korea, Park Yong-suk, total alpha. He summited 14 peaks over 8,000 meters. So some people wear the North Face gear because they think they're cool and they're hype beasts, but this lad here, he deserves to be able to wear North Face with pride. Total alpha from South Korea. So these behind me are some of the knots that they use. So look at them all. So mountaineering is a whole art form. It's more than just climbing. There's a whole lot more to it. Mount Everest, please do not climb. Y'all can't stop me. So here's some pictures of when they go to collect garbage that's been left, like tents, all sorts of things. Look, 1.6 tons of garbage taken down from base camp. So it's dangerous enough just climbing Mount Everest, let alone having to worry about collecting garbage. So yeah, it's actually a big problem. And I've heard like human feces as well, because it's so cold, it just doesn't like biodegrade. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. So there's this whole section dedicated to Yetis. So apparently that's what a Yeti looks like. And here's the legend of the Yeti. It's from the Sherpa language, and it means Kamo Mitret in Tibetan. Apparently they thought this was a Yeti footprint, and apparently there's been sightings in Australia too. So do y'all really believe in Yetis? I highly doubt it, but I know it's kind of like Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot. Have you seen Bigfoot in GTA San Andreas? I think that's a myth also. So Edmund Hillary was in fact a Kiwi who was the first, along with his Sherpa, to summit Mount Everest in 29th of May 1953. So there's also a restaurant behind me, and there's like a little botanic garden, but I'm not too interested in seeing that. But overall, definitely worth visiting, super interesting. Got a bunch of respect for all the people who have reached the peak, the Sherpas, the people who go and clean up all the rubbish. It's, man, I kind of wish I kind of want to do it, but at the same time I don't, because I probably couldn't. I'd probably be one of the people who dies attempting it. But anyway, super interesting. Okay, so we've arrived here at the, I do video YouTube. We've arrived here at the, how do you call it? Mahendra Cave. So entrance is 150.
Yes.
So good there. My taxi driver here. What's your name?
Hello,
yeah.
my name Pritam Bahadur.
Yeah, very good taxi driver.
Yeah.
He's showing me around today, so we're going to all the locations.
Yes, sir.
Nice gardens.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh. So we're going in. It's a bit colder, a bit cooler.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, you can feel it. Ooh. Rocks. Okay, so this wasn't the Bat Cave. The Bat Cave is the, how do you call it? Gupta. Mandev Gupta.
Yeah.
Gupta. And that's right next to this, nearby. Yeah. So we're gonna see the bats next. Alrighty, so we're here at the Bat Cave now. We're going down. Ooh, it's getting tight. Tight and dark. Bat Cave, so we're gonna see lots of bats today. Oh, he's got the flashlight, the torch. So there's actually like no lights in here, so we actually need this torch that the taxi driver has. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see at all. So I'm probably going to be talking into the darkness. So this is quite dangerous. I need to really focus on where I'm walking here. But we're going in deep. So So this cave isn't designed for tall people. When they were designing the cave, they should have kept that in mind for people 6 foot and over. It's quite scary in here. So you probably can't see, but there they are, those little black dots. There's hundreds of, maybe even thousands of little bats. They're not too big, but are they like sleeping? Yeah.
Snake, same snake.
Oh, so like a snake.
Outside same snake.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we go up that way. Okay. Oh, so we need to climb. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. So we're going up, so this might be a little difficult. And then we go up this way. Up this way. This way. Ooh, how do we go? Yep. So there's no real like nothing to hold on. It's like there's like no lights. This is like the real deal here. It's like they've kept it how it was. This is actually quite difficult to hike up. So there's some railings here, but this isn't for the faint of heart. So it's getting intense. Like, look how narrow this is, and it's steep. See how we go. If we look up there, whoa, that's crazy. It's like a full-on like hike. Like. So what you've seen before, that was pretty hard to get up. I wasn't prepared for this. I felt like my pants would have ripped. Like, you needed to be like pretty prepared. Like, I'm no beta, but that was some intense stuff getting up there. But we didn't get up there, so we're heading back now. But this is a full-on adventure. This is some hard work. Man, that was intense. I was not expecting it to be that full on, but if you come in here, probably be prepared, wear some good shoes and some good shorts that won't rip. But that was a lot of fun, my friend. Adventure. He's done this before. So we have arrived here at the Gurkha Museum. So it was 250 entry and then an extra 20 if you want to take photo and video. So straight away you get the feeling of how hard these guys are. Their motto, it is better to die than to be a coward. So these men, I've heard a lot of them and I've got respect for them straight away. I'm excited to learn about the Gurkha history. So let's take a look around. So this is the recruitment process in these pictures behind me. So as you can see, that line there of all the people trying out to become Gurkhas. Once they make it, they get their haircuts, they get their kits. Here's some of the training, checking their height. We've got the sit-up test going on here. So for many of these young, because you do need to be under a certain age to become a Gurkha, it's life-changing. Being a part of the British Army, their whole life changes, their family's life changes. So look at a picture of from recent in 2008. Look like complete badasses. So the army came of age in 1840. Many of the Gurkhas have actually served in the SAS, so that's the most elite British special forces. So that just shows how hardcore some of these guys are. To make it in the SAS, you need to be the best of the best. Okay, so we've arrived here at the Bindhyabasini Temple. I'm obviously mispronouncing it, but no entry fee, just a donation if you wish to do so. Got the shoes off, of course. And once again, we've got some festivities going on, so let's check it out. off. It's absolute scenes down here, and this view from up here looks like a nice little town here. So it's absolutely going off here. Good vibes. Alrighty, so we made it back to the crib. So for that whole tour of all those activities, waiting time, everything, I paid 4,000, so it's like 40 Australian dollars now. Maybe I could have got it cheaper, I don't know, but I'm not too stressed. I feel like it's worth it. Did cover some distance. It was we're out for about, I don't know, maybe 4.5 hours, 5 hours, something like that. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get some lunch. There's a place called Chili Bar. It's up about 900 meters up lakeside. That pretty much knocks off all the main touristy activities. There's a few other ones, but they're the main ones that I was interested in at least. The next activities that I'm keen on are the adventure activities. So I'm gonna do zip lining and paragliding. You can do an ultra light flight, which is pretty expensive, but yeah, we're probably gonna do those adventure activities tomorrow. But anyway, we're gonna get some lunch now, so let's go. So I was gonna go for lunch to that place called Chili Bar and Restaurant, but just reading their menu, this sounds a bit ridiculous. I think they go over the top with their vid, the C word, sort of measures. So this is what they say. They say our setting, non-air conditioned, so I'm gonna be sweating. So if I did have the vid, I'd be dropping sweat pellets. So that's not good. Tables are spread out, mats removed. Cookery, cutlery kept in cupboard, brought to your table when needed. It's a bit excessive. Cutlery washed in water, warmed up to 80 degrees, like seriously. Guest rules, do not touch doors or most other surfaces. Sanitize hands before sitting down and eating. And you need to have a mask and check your temperature to eat. Like, I'm not going into some chemical weapons plant. Seriously, I'm going for some food. Like, are we gonna get over this vid? It's only some places, but overall the vid situation here, basically, it's pretty much, you wear a mask if you want to, you don't need to. Other than that, it's back to normal. But that's the reason I'm not going to go to Chili Bar and Restaurant. There's another place, I'll tell you later, but yeah, just thought I'd share that. And it does look like it's a bit of a rip-off. Like, they add a 13%, it's like VAT tax and like a service charge. So I think I would regret going there because I think it'd be a bit overpriced anyway. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. So maybe don't go to Chili's Bars, but I don't know, it could be the best restaurant ever. Alrighty, so we're looking for this place called Bianjan. But anyway, this area right here, this is like the center of all the action on Lakeside. So where my hotel is, that's like 900 meters away from all the action. So here you've got like a bunch of tour shops where you can get your tours done. All your typical souvenir shops, restaurants. So we got to find this place. It's called Bianjan. So I was having some trouble finding Bianjan, but I think this is it here. Bianjan. It looks like it's a Greek building. I'm pretty sure it's Nepalese, not Greek. So I went with the Bianjan special chicken burger here. So it looks like we've got some pickled olive action. They're those Kalamata, I don't know if it's Kalamata, but they're the type of olives that aren't that good. Let's take a look at this cross-section action. So it's got egg, bacon, chicken. Let's give it a go. That's pretty bad, to be honest. The bread's a bit a little stale. Nothing special with this. Probably shouldn't order Western food from a Nepalese restaurant. I couldn't decide, so just went with it. Got the fries. They're not that good either. Pretty disappointing, but hopefully the vegetable momos will be good. But yeah, probably don't order Western food. I don't know, maybe some joints do it good, but not this one. So hopefully these vegetable momos are a lot better. So I haven't tried vegetable before. I usually just get the chicken. I think I've had mutton before, but I'm gonna try it first without this dipping sauces. That's nice. I'm gonna try and get a shot of the cross-section shot of the inside. So that was a look at the cross-section. Let's dip it in this orange sauce. It's so good. It's like a pea mixture Kind of reminds me of like a chicken curry pie kind of. It's to be in this red sauce here. That's real good, the vegetable ones. I'm no vegan, but they're good. When you come here, probably stick to the Nepali food. So that meal there cost us like 1,200 rupees, which is reasonable, but the veggie momos, they were on point, and the chicken burger, that was not where it was at. It was pretty bad, to be honest. So just an update. Every time I come back from the hotel after my activities, I seem to fall asleep and have a nap. But other than that, I booked a bunch of stuff. So tomorrow I booked paragliding and ziplining, doing the paragliding first. So they were pretty cheap. It was like 4,000 rupees for the paragliding. There's like a discount, and like 6,000 with photos included for the zip lining. So pretty damn cheap, and it looks like a pretty epic experience. I'll talk more about it tomorrow, but yeah, we're gonna get some dinner now. Head to a Chinese joint. We're going to the Old Lan Hua Chinese restaurant. It's got some good ratings. So yeah, let's get some dinner. So we're at the Old Lan Hua Chinese restaurant and bar, and the interior is pretty crazy. It's so nice, and the menu is massive. Like, it's one of those menus where it's a bit overwhelming. Like that duck, buffalo chicken, prawns, like every type of meat, soups, noodle dishes. They had like everything. But this restaurant is pretty nice. And so that dinner was pretty damn good. It cost 1,800. I highly recommend that Chinese restaurant. That was some good value for what I got there, but it was pissing down rain, so got a little wet. Anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow's videos. We've got some zip lining and some paragliding, so some adventure activities in Pokhara. Might even go to the Pokhara Disneyland. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, and subscribe also if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video.